RJ Balaji, a very popular radio jockey and someone who's become a voice of Chennai in many ways.
To tell you one thing, the actual name of Jallikattu is Air Tazhuvudal. Tazhuvudal in English is hugging. So if I hug you, will it hurt you?
No, hold on.
No. Air is the bull. Bull. If I hug you, it might hurt. But imagine hugging generally.
No, I know there are those
Hugging
who call
a
it
bull.
a bull embrace. But the fact is there is an element of cruelty also that you cannot deny.
There should be certain rules and regulations for Jallikattu because the sport has evolved, people has evolved, but it is our tradition. You can't sit in an AC room and just call it as like hurting a bull. And I, for a fact, know that it is not only, as Suhasini ma'am said, one thing that I know, I have done shows about Jallikattu on radio and I have done research on that. Breeding of a cattle is done predominantly by women in the villages. So it is a sport that involved both men and women, and it is a lot of love involved, lot of tradition involved. So somebody from an AC room can't say this is hurting a bull. It is Air Tazhuvudal, hugging a bull. Yes, there are like people might hurt. Yes, there are. As she said, I need rules for. If you imagine cricket match happened with Sehwag with no rules, you can go hit and with Dhawan, go take the bat and hit anybody. What will happen? You will have rules. 6 balls per over. If a batsman behaves badly, he can be sent out. You can give red card, yellow card in a football match. So frame rules. Don't ban a tradition. Don't ban a sport that has been there for hundreds of years. I just want to know if the elephants in Kerala, the temples, like across, I know all the elephants will have at least one, all the temples will have at least one elephant. Are they standing happily? They're all chained.
Make it right.
No, I'm saying there are a lot of traditions across India. They need certain rules and regulations. Why ban only us?
No, has it become a question of Tamil cultural identity now?
Suddenly
Has
they
this
are taking
become an
away
issue
Pongal
of Tamil
holiday as
cultural
optional.
identity?
Suddenly they are taking away the Pongal holiday. Then they will say there is no Pongal. Then they will say no Tamil Nadu. Where are you? Who are you actually? Where did you come from? So I'm kind of feeling there are a lot of traditions that can be. I was in Ahmedabad recently, Gujarat. I was there. I saw camel carrying some thousands of kilos on road on main Ahmedabad roads. Why don't you ban that? Gujarat is very close to Delhi. You can see from there like this, you can see the camel. But you saw all the way through Madurai and you banned our tradition. First you ban a camel that is carrying trucks of loads. That is hurting animal cruelty. I am against that. You are using a leather belt. I am using a leather belt. You ban the export and import of leather goods. Why ban a tradition that has been followed for hundreds of years?
Kiran Beedi.
It's a leather shoe. Yes, ma'am. I saw that. And Pondicherry has got height sign showroom.
I only hear the word you banned it. I think it's Supreme Court has finally overruled it. It's the law which has taken place. So it's a matter of law. Why don't we learn to respect Supreme Court? So when you say you,
ma'am,
nobody...
Yes, ma'am. I agree completely with all due respect to Supreme Court. Meryl Streep, an Hollywood actor, yesterday she commented on Donald Trump, the to-be the president of United States. How can she come? They didn't react like that. Somebody wanted to voice out the opinion. I feel in this time, Supreme Court may not be right always. I feel this time it targeted on us. Maybe, yes, probably there should be rules and regulations. Supreme Court also directed a state to give us water. The state didn't give us water. But nobody took action on the state. No court. No court or government has taken action against the state.
Do you believe alcoholism is a major problem?
Before that, I want to say, like ma'am, Suhasini ma'am said, like from being in a village and coming to a city, she found a lot of difference. I am being brought up in Chennai for last 32 years of my life, from the day one of my life. And I remember an incident when I was in 10th standard. I went out with my class girls to Kahona Pyar Hai, first Bollywood movie I watched on theatre. 9 girls and I was the only boy. And there were some boys from my class. They spotted me in Satyam Theatre. And then they went and complained to my class teacher. The next day morning, she shamed me in front of the whole class, saying that, how can you go with girls? What is your intention? I thought, 10th standard, I thought in a very convent kind of, look at my English, that kind of school. So, so I thought, okay, going out with girls and talking to girls and being with girls is a sin. Then I flunked in my 12th standard, not because of this, but generally I flunked. And my friends went to engineering college. And in engineering college, they were not allowed to sit next to a girl, not even talk to a girl in the bus journey of entire 48 hours to their college. It is far away, near Pakistan, the colleges are. And even in college, if a boy, girl, there's a famous saying, saying a boy, girl talk, the owner will talk. So it's like that. They are not allowed to talk to a girl. So boy who is not allowed to talk to a girl in a school, in college, how can he go handle the real life situation?
That's
He
what
is
I'm saying.
like
Something
completely
is wrong
restricted.
with our social structure.
I'm not justifying
It's
men.
something dichotomy between the statistics. On all statistics, the South Indian states are well ahead of the rest of the country when it comes to gender issues. Female literacy, sex ratio, South India well ahead. But is there still a deep social conservatism that prevents the South Indian woman from truly getting her place in society?
I just want you to take away the south part, the Indian women, I will say.
Why? I mean, when I say South India, I'm looking in terms of statistics. You look at Kerala's female literacy figures. Look at the sex ratio across the southern states. Much better than any other part of the country.
I'm saying we are all part of the same country. Maybe we are first rank holders. Other states are in 7th rank or 8th rank. I'm saying, but still we are in the same class. Women are across India going through the same issues. Being a man, I in this place feel like a woman in a bus, city bus. Cornered. I'm just like watching all women. Same way, every day I see a woman travel. Like my grandfather used to cook at home. My friends, when they come to my house, they'll say, oh, what, your mother is not cooking, your grandfather, it's a shock for them. Across India, if a man cooks or man does household work, it is the same. I'm saying women across India, they face the same problem. Be it a Nayanthara here or Deepika Padukone back in Bollywood, they all get lesser salary than a Salman Khan or a Rajinikanth. So it is not South versus North. I feel the problem with every woman across India is the same. And they face a lot of issues.
You need to change the attitudes of men. The problem is with men. The problem is with Balaji. The problem is not with others.
Then you mean to say others are not men now? What?
No, the problem is not with men, others on the panel. But go ahead.
The class teacher who scolded me was a woman. I'm saying the problem is with both gender. Problem is the people of our age. We actually took all the corrupted thoughts in our mind. As she said, I need to talk to my sons. I have 2 sons. I don't talk to them. I behave in a way that they feel women are no small, transgenders are not abnormal, and men are not so great. I need to make them believe that.
Okay.
So, problem is not with men, problem with all the genders of this age. Probably the next generation we have some hope.
What is the best thing about living down south? What is it about South India that should make more and more Indians believe this is where the future lies? You start, RJ Balaji, and we'll go right round.
One word
seconds.
is South India is our home. I don't have a better word to say, like why your house is the best thing for you. Like, because it's your house. It's my house. So I belong here. So it is India. Complete. You have whatever you tell about India, one word, it is part of South India. Like you can say the same thing about Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So I don't know, like I feel emotional now. And if Jairam Ramesh has said that, actually we don't want him here. Let him live in Bihar. So I can't go live in Bihar because this is my house. Let him feel home at Bihar. And one cosmopolitan, he said cosmopolitan. You mentioned 3-4 times. What is cosmopolitan? Drinking every day night in a pub. If that is cosmopolitan, I am sure there are not enough pubs like Bombay. But still we feel cosmopolitan. You watch a cricket match every time that happens in Chennai, they say in ESPN Star Sports, sorry to mention other channel name here, but still they say, oh, Chennai crowd is a knowledgeable crowd. Chennai crowd is a knowledgeable. Harsha Bogle 173 times he told the same thing. Knowledgeable, what is knowledge? Knowledgeable is cosmopolitan. We have the most number of IT companies here. We have the call centers here. We can speak American accent. Hello, I am Derek Isaac, working on behalf of US Director Internet Yellow Pages. I worked in a call center. I can speak American accent.
Okay,
So,
because
we are cosmopolitan.
I think the stereotype he was hinting at is that there are issues of language and culture which make the outsider feel a bit uncomfortable, is what he seemed to suggest. But you seem to suggest that that is not true.
Cosmopolitan is not knowing Hindi. So we don't know Hindi. Maximum Hindi we know is Pani Puri Chahiye Bhai Sahab. That is good enough for us to live in Chennai and Tamil Nadu. So if we are not knowing Hindi and we feel left out, yes, we are good about it.
Okay.